Hello and welcome to a SMRP video, and Wave 13 of Power Rangers Lightning Collection has finally arrived here in the UK, and I got this figure from Hasbro Pulse. So we have Dino Charge Blue Ranger, aka Coda, and we are almost complete with this team, just Kendall to arrive. Lovely artwork on the side, and now this is, I'm presuming number 12 is exactly the same. These environmentally packaging, moving away from plastic. However, I don't know because I've not got one in hand. But this is what the new packaging looks like. I love the fact it's got like the height on there. It's clear on what's in the box, etc. Nice and simple. And on that side. So if you're a mint in collecting box, you're probably, I would suspect, a little bit frustrated with this change. But packaging constantly changes in whatever brand you've got, and this brand's been going on for 5 years, and they've decided that actually we need to actually be doing the right things as a business, whether we as consumers like it or not. So I'm going to get him out of the package so we can have a closer look at him. So firstly, on the back of that package, it does not show you that he has actually, no, he does. Sorry, I'm talking rubbish. I clearly wasn't looking at what I was talking about. Anyway, he comes with he comes out of the packaging like this with Coda's head on it, which is pretty interesting. I feel like this is a very, very nice head sculpt. Yeah, he did cut his hair. I'm thinking of Caveman Coda. I hope we get Caveman Coda. That would be pretty awesome. So you can instantly tell the different tones of blues on between the main body and the scaled part of here, which is okay. Nice silver around there. Beautiful little morpher there as well. And then I was trying to remember, did he have Triceratops? I cannot remember. It's been a while since I watched Dino Charge. There we go. It's pretty straightforward. I'm not seeing any inconsistencies in paint, which is always good. So it's very, very nice to have Coda here. So let's just get articulation out of the way. So the head does go all the way around. And just remember, he does have these sharp bits here. So if you're doing it with this, just consider that he does have the butterfly effect. 360 universal turn. Up like that. You can move on the ball joint there, but also on there is double jointed on the elbow joint. Little circular moment. So, and then the movement is all here in terms of that section. So no lower abdomen turn, which sometimes is a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. It depends what figure you've got. He can almost do the splits. You can do that as well. Well, that's interesting. Although that looks like it pulls that other leg there. He has a swivel on the thigh. Doesn't like a good thigh. He's got a double jointed leg. Swivel on the bottom. Lefty, righty, upsy, downsy. And I do have a little bit of a paint splodge there. So I have his closed fists on, which look very cool and mighty. You don't want to mess with him. He will do messy stuff. Yeah, no idea what that means. Anyway, he comes with same gun that we've seen before, which is Dino Charge gun. So you got to imagine, after it's taken 13 waves to almost be finished with Dino Charge. And if I remember rightly, one of those figures was actually like an exclusive to like Walmart in America, and over here Smythe's. So 13 to get this done, and they're not even done. You know, who knows when we get this done with Kendall, and I hope that's not too far away. But you got to remember, this red Dino Charge Tyler was in that first wave back in 2018. So wow, it feels like a lifetime ago. 5 years they've been doing this. That's pretty cool. And then we got the head sculpt, which I will put on, by the way. I'm not just showing you and then just gonna finish my review and be done with it. There we go. Nice head sculpt. And then he obviously does come with his sword. We do not mess with Coda and his sword. And then he has the same that's come with all these swords. I have lots of these now. In fact, I have a whole box of these. So, you know, you can give him the effects to scare you. And then he does have two open hands to hold these things. So let's show Coda with some of his colleagues. Wow, look at that. The team, all with their helmets off, look absolutely stunning. So if you don't necessarily want the helmets off, which I don't know most people that would, this is a very cool option. And they do look very, very good. I mean, the amount of heads I've actually got in my my little storage pots. I always find it ironic when I'm going through them, actually how easy I identify who is who. And then I'll look at one, I'll go, what the hell is that? I have no idea. But I know when I get that team together and I have to do it, I'll end up doing it, you know. But this team was very, very easy to find all their heads, very easy to identify them all. And they do look very, very cool like this. So let's show the whole team with their helmets on and with their weapons as well. And then finally, we get to this moment where we have pretty much the team completed, minus Kendall, as she was a Purple Ranger, right? I feel like she was a Purple Ranger. And they just look absolutely stellar. Now, I will point out inconsistency with this entire team. One of those inconsistencies is, for example, we have Shelby with her actual unique weapon, whereas everybody, and Ivan got a unique weapon because he was unique anyway in the 6th Ranger. Yeah. I can count. Anyway, and then the rest of them just got the swords and the guns. Now, with the swords and the guns, there was inconsistencies all throughout in terms of how they looked. And I would put that down to, you know, one's brighter than the other one. So there was inconsistencies throughout the all. And I will simply put that down to the fact that when they roll out these contracts, with it's just one line, so they go deliver that one line in a certain way to a certain spec, etc. Now that certain spec in my mind should be clear and defined, including the colors, the sizes, everything like that should be kept as a spec. Now when they move on to the next figure, that exact same spec should be delivered. Bear in mind, things do change, and, you know, this is over a period of 5 years. So things can change, colors can be discontinued, etc., etc. However, you know, if you're trying to deliver something long-term, you need to effectively plan for long-term. You knew these figures would be 5 to 6 years, surely, in your strategy. So you would plan those 5 years. Obviously, you need to only spend on what you're delivering, but also ensure that what you're buying is going to be around for that period of time in the future. So, hey, it is what it is. So nothing's perfect, but, you know, I mean, you can easily see, for example, Shelby's chest piece there compared to, say, Coda's chest piece. You know, it all starts changing around. However, it is beautiful to have them. I love having Coda. He's a great figure, and it's great to almost have this team finally achieved, and very, very, very happy. So I'm just going to bring Coda to the front because this is his review. It's nobody else's. So I just wanted to show him holding his weapons. It looks very, very cool. And we just have one lastly look at some of the details, which look absolutely stellar. Very, very happy. And that head sculpt. One thing I will say about putting the helmet on is weirdly, it doesn't just click into place very easily. So me personally, I may use the hairdryer just to warm up that peg, just to help it slide in, etc. Because I feel like it's still not in. So just bear those things in mind. And just obviously when you're putting these things on in this state, these figures, they can be quite hard, etc. The plastic can be quite hard. And sometimes if you force things too quickly, they end up breaking. So just be mindful of that. Anyway, I hope you like my video. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. Thank you to everybody that's always subbed already. I really appreciate you, folks. It means a lot to me. And as always, embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.